Hey, hello, my name is Annette. Welcome and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how lonely and depressing the UK can be as a Nigerian. And I'm saying this because it's Christmas period, and I remember last year I was like, oh, I wish I was with family. I wish. And this year again, I'm feeling the same way, which makes me feel really horrible. So I was talking to my sister. I called her on the phone and I was like, oh, when are you going home for Christmas? And she was telling me, oh, that she's going home very soon. Like, she's looking forward to the whole experience and everything, even though we don't stay together any longer. But occasionally during Christmas, birthdays, we come together to celebrate. And I just love the vibes that comes with, like, oh, division of labor, when we have to cook, when we have to like do things together, all the I just really, really miss that a lot. And I was like, people do not really talk about the harsh realities of one of the harsh realities of moving abroad is loneliness. So my name is Annette. Welcome to my channel. I am currently single. I'm in my 30s and I'm living in the UK. I share my experiences and realities of living right here in the UK. And today I'm going to be talking about loneliness and depression. So if you are in the UK, you have your partner here, you have your siblings, you have family, you have friends, you do not know what God has done for you. You do not know. And this loneliness thing, I have statistics to back it up. So, it's significant of 27% of adults in the UK are experiencing levels of loneliness severe enough to impact their health, equating to over 14 million individuals, right? So these are even people, there are even people that they grew up here, they have families here, they had all their education here in the UK, and they still struggle with loneliness. So imagine you that you're coming from Nigeria. It's quite a challenge, and I think it's a culture thing. And I think because of the economic situation, of the UK, rent we pay rent monthly. We have bills. We don't have time to be engaging in things that will not bring money, if you know what I mean. Because obviously you have to go out, you have to work, you have to pay rent, and the work here is, depending on what you do, the work here can be very difficult. That when you get home, you just want to sleep, you just want to rest. You're not thinking of, oh, I want to go and visit my neighbor, I want to go and, even here, okay, I stay in London, right? And because of how expensive accommodation can be in London, you even have like flatmates, and even those flatmates, you don't see some of them for weeks. You guys don't even get to talk. Maybe you just say hi, hi, hi. Maybe when you're going to work, maybe you just meet in the kitchen. Hey, what's up? And everybody keeps it moving. There's no sense of community. Unlike in Nigeria, when you're coming, people are like outside their house. Maybe they have their bench or their seat seated in front of their compound. As they are coming, hello, how are you? How was work today? Or somebody will come and knock on your door and you just start a conversation. There's that sense of community. I think that's why a lot of Nigerians are even still happy despite the economic situation, because there's that spirit of community, that, oh, how are you? Even when you're hungry, you can go and meet your neighbor and be like, well, I'm hungry. Oh. In the end, we say, okay, I have food, take food. But you guys will just get to gist, just get to chat, you can share your experience, and things like that. Or like here, people are just trying to rest. I know a friend of mine, I think she works how many days in a week? And the rest days she just wants to sleep. Like, she doesn't, even when we make plans, like, oh, we have to be very, very intentional about the plans that we make. That, okay, we want to go to a certain place, she'll have to ask me, or I have to ask her, are you going to be free on this day? Is it your day off? Is it, we have to make plans. It's just a lot of planning. Like in Nigeria, it's a lot of planning, because there is no way I'm going to leave my work because I want to go and see one person, because my account has to be balanced, my bills have to be paid, my rent have to be paid. So I think it's just the way the country is set up. So you have to be very intentional about friendship. For me, I don't, even when I was in Nigeria, I wasn't like that person that had loads of friends. So even when it comes to like friendships, like maybe visiting people, that I wasn't, it's just for me, like, I miss my family a lot. I miss my family. Even though we don't all stay together, but once we come together, I just, what I mean, I really, really love it. So yeah, a lot. And another Christmas is here. I get to spend it by myself. It's annoying. It's it's not nice. I think people do not really talk about it a lot. But yeah, so now I'll be going to how you can cope, or how I cope with the whole loneliness thing, how I manage it. Okay, so I would say number one is to find communities to join, if that makes sense. So for me, since I came, I have, so my colleagues where I used to work in Nigeria, we have a group here that we formed in the UK. So we have, obviously we have different people staying in different parts of the UK. So we have different groups for those people and we have a general group. So the people that are in London, we had a get together once, and during that get together I got to meet a couple of people, and even from the group I just got to meet people, and we just chit chat. And I also have my own colleagues as well, people that were in the same branch with me that I know here in the UK. So that has been one of my strongest support system. So because we are here, we get to like, oh, share our experiences. And some people have been here for like some people have been here for far longer than I have been. Some people just came newly, so we get to encourage each other. What are you doing? What can I do differently? And all of that. Even like the first accommodation I got the link from someone in that group. I had not known her before. We didn't work in the same branch, but because I was like, oh, I need accommodation, she was able to link me with her landlord, and I got the place without all the stress. Still going to be sharing my renting experience here in the UK, in London. It's been crazy. So she was able to link me up. So you cannot overemphasize the importance of community. When I moved into that accommodation, she was staying there as well. So obviously she's Nigerian, I am Nigerian. We came to the same route, and then we had similar experiences. We were able to rub minds together. We attended the same church. It was really, really beautiful. It was amazing. Like, I didn't really miss home so much during that period because I could come back from work, even though she's always busy. Everybody's always busy, but occasionally when we meet in the kitchen, you just be like, "Oh, how far? How are you?" It was really, really interesting. But obviously, we both had to move out of the house, and so I'm just talking about how important community can be. And I've met a couple of people there as well, so we've been able to rub minds. So even now, like, if I have any challenges or anything, I can just call them like, hey, what's up? Even though we don't meet physically, but we can call on the phone and we can talk. So I think I'm spending so much on this sense of community thing. But yeah, just find a community to join. It helps a lot. And also, you can join like some Instagram groups online. So there's this Facebook group that someone introduced me to, and recently a friend of mine told me about a group on Instagram. So you just get to like read about people's experiences, you get to learn from it, read people's comments, and basically just help your life here in the UK easier, if that makes sense. Okay. So secondly, I would say you should find a good church to join. Find a good church to join is very important, because I feel that you need that spiritual help as well. You need that spiritual growth. You need people in your corner, people that can pray with you, people that can support you, people that can be there for you. Do you understand? I'm not saying this is all church, or it's not. It doesn't apply in all situations. You have to be very observant of the kind of people that you have in your church or whatever. I mean, a lot of people in church have been here longer, far longer than you. They can guide you, they can, give you, share their experiences, which you can learn from, and they can basically just give you support, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's why sometimes I think you should be among your own people, even though I think I did a content about church art. I think the audio on that video wasn't very great, so I'm going to do another one. So, I mean, join a church and, you know, be very active there. It will help you a lot. I promise you. So at number 3, I would say do things that you enjoy doing. So personally for me, I love to go out, even though these days I'm really, really tired. I told myself I had like a long list of places I wanted to go in this year, 2025, but I couldn't make all of them. But I thank God, because whenever you come back from work, you are tired. That's why I said that. Even when you come back, you cannot even say, I want to go and visit my friends. How now? Because you just want to sleep. You just want to rest. Do you get? Or you want to go grocery shopping. You want to cook. And once you are done cooking, you are already knackered. You are tired. So it's just a lot. So I've not been able to really like catch up or like do things that you like. If it is listening to music, watching movies, maybe knitting, whatever you find as a stress reliever, just do it. Basically, it's very important. It will help you. Look forward to little things, right? That's why you see people here, yeah, they are like doing content creation, they are doing this, they are doing that. It's just a way for them to cope with loneliness, because if you are looking forward to something that you are doing, it will help to keep your mind busy. You're not just down there thinking, my life has this, my life has that, you know, you're not thinking like that. So if you know what I mean. So just do things that you like, and I feel that it's going to help your mental state. Okay. And lastly, I would say stay connected to home. You know, call your friends at home, call your family members. And I also see people that they go home occasionally, like in this December, and I have a friend that has gone to Oble, Nigeria. He has gone to Dublin, Nigeria, and stay connected to your roots. If you have the energy, you have the resources to go home, please do go home. I know people that go home like twice or three times in a year. They are like, I beg, they're like, oh, I have to go home so that Kori Mibali, you understand? So it's important. If you can go home, please do go home. It will help your mental health. It helps you to stay connected, meet family, meet friends, go to the joint, drink pepper soup, eat amala, do fun stuff. Okay. So yeah, I just think that you have to be very, very intentional about friendships here, because it's way harder, if that makes sense. It's way harder. Even in Nigeria as adults, it's very difficult because people get to go to work and all of that, but it's still easier, in Nigeria than here in the UK, if that makes sense. So I know that this video was like really, really impromptu. This actually stemmed from the conversation that I had with my sister, and the fact that I'm going to be spending Christmas alone by myself. Okay. But it is well. The lines will fall to May in pleasant places, and I know that things are going to get better very, very soon. So yeah, just stay jiggy, stay connected with people, find community, and I believe that with all these mechanisms in place, these strategies or whatever in place, I know you will feel better, even though it's still going to be there. You're still going to feel lonely sometimes or feel depressed, but I feel that you're going to feel better, when you do all of these things. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. Do well to subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.